So what drew you to Peace Restored?
So Nolan, my husband, actually had an apprenticeship here in 2020. And every time he would leave, we were dating at the time, he would just be like so excited about the work he was doing here and just like be like outpouring. Like he was like on fire for Peace Restored and it was really cool to see. And so after his apprenticeship ended, he graduated from Apprentice University where he was at and knew this is where he wanted to go. And it was just so amazing to see his passion and experience for the work we were doing. And I obviously, if your husband's very passionate about something, you want to check it out and see what's going on there. So when the administrative position opened up, I was still at Starbucks and, Anne invited me to apply. And it was just, I just fell in love with Anne and Peace Restored and all the work you guys are doing here. And I just was so excited to be a part of it. And that's kind of what brought me here and kept me here. So
Yeah. So what specifically about the work we do kind of drew you the most?
I just really love the passion behind it, the authenticity, and the uniqueness. Like Peace Restored is truly different. The fact that you're so dedicated to mental health and quality care, but also competitive. Like I mean, I feel like so many people need counseling, but the rates are just really it's unsustainable for so many people, and I feel like money should never be a barrier to being happy and fulfilled in your life. And so it's really cool to see someone removing a barrier and then also allowing counselors to integrate faith and just because that's so healing. So
Yeah.
I just love that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Peace Restored definitely bridges the gap in the mental health space with
Yeah.
finances and even integrating faith and, not pushing faith on people, but letting
Yes.
people kind of come as they are. I think
Yes.
that's pretty unique.
Yeah. And I also just, I mean, it's the fact that we exist and have existed just allows people to see it's possible. And I just hope it opens more doors for other people. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you said you started as the administrative assistant. So tell me more about that.
Yes. So, really, it started with a passion and a jump to the administrative position, which was not my gifting. I am not the best organizer or, keeping track of things, but I always said, teach me and I'll learn. But then as we kind of grew, I kind of found my where I fit here, and that ended up being more in the events and development space. So it was really amazing that I was allowed to transition to that, and they really held my hand and helped me, So and now we do have an amazing admin, and it's so fun to watch someone who's gifted at that do what they're doing. So that's kind of my journey there, how I got here, I guess.
Yeah. So when you started as the admin, were you just kind of willing to do anything to be involved in Peace Restored?
Yeah, essentially. I mean, it was just like a time in my life I felt very kind of empty at the work I was doing. I felt like no direction in my life or anything, and I just really wanted to be a part of something bigger. And Future Stars definitely allowed me to do that. So anywhere I could help, I was happy to be.
Yeah. So it sounds like working at Peace Restored has been really fulfilling for you.
Yeah,
Huh. It-
it's like I mean, just working with the just everyone here has such a passion and just it's really cool to work with professionals who are passionate about the things they do. It really rubs off on you, and it's such a gift to be around people like that. So I feel like working here has just shaped me so much, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. So,
So in what ways do you think it's shaped you?
well, I spend a lot of time with Anne here, and I adore her tenacity and her passion for everything. It's just impossible to not. It's impossible to be around and not feel, excitement or passion for the work that she's doing, help her be a part, help her do that. She's just such a special person. I'm just, oh, I don't know. I could go on and on about her.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even more than that, like the way she brings people in and really cultivated a culture here that our clients feel like they walk in and they know it's different. They know they always comment on the hominess. And that was like something from the start she wanted to bring in. So it's really cool to see the fruition of that. And yeah.
Hi, I wanted to interrupt this episode to share a little bit with you about Peace Restored. I'm not sure if you're aware, but Peace Restored is a non for profit, and we rely on support from people just like you. Did you know that if you donate as little as $2 a month, it could provide curriculum for a woman that we provide mental health care to? Or $4 a month would help us provide mental health care for a woman just like yourself or someone that you care about. So if you would consider supporting us in our mission, please go to our website at peacerestored.net. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this episode.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's hard not to feel the passion at Peace Restored when you're around.
Yeah.
And the culture we created, it's so collaborative where we all really, really care about each other
Hmm.
and our clients. And I think you just really feel that when you
Yeah.
walk in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Working somewhere that was born out of passion, not and need rather than career choice or things that make sense. It's different. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah. So you started as the admin in what year?
20 June of 22.
Okay, and then you transition to development and events when?
I think February 23 is when I started the process, and it's been pretty gradual. I've been kind of having a foot in admin and a foot in development for almost a year now. So that's been interesting, but yeah,
Uh,
till
So what's
recently.
what's that been like having your foot in both doors? And then tell me more about what the development and event side looks like.
Yeah, so I just I liked that it allowed me to really I feel like I could help more because I knew more about the things going on, so it allowed me to like, "Hey, we need this. I can fill a need there. Hey, we need this. I can fill a need there." I really appreciated that. I feel like it really stretched me, which in turn strengthens you. Um, so I enjoyed that. I don't remember your next question. Your other question.
So what does the development and event side look like?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so really it's allowing the I feel view it as an invitation to those outside of our organization to be a part of what we're doing here, whether that's through donating, whether that's through being volunteering, being a part of our events. I love that it showcases what we are doing and just really does invite people to be a part of the work we're doing. So I really like that about the development because that's not my training. My training isn't mental health, but I'm allowed to be a part of it and it's really cool to see. So I love that invitation through development.
Yeah. Have you noticed that people are really excited to be part of what we do? Or what's
Yeah.
that kind of been like?
It's been amazing. Every time I, have the opportunity to sit down and have coffee with someone, um, it's just whenever they hear what we do and then we keep telling, "Oh, there's more. We actually do this too. We actually do this too." Like, we do counseling, but we also do it at a negotiated rate. We allow our counselors to integrate faith, but we accept people from all faiths. We and they just get so excited the more they know, and it's been really neat to see.
Yeah. So you talk to people just in Morgan County, or are you able to go to other places or talk to people in other places?
Yeah, so really just wherever the people are, we follow. So we don't, because we exist outside of Morgan County. I mean, physically we're in Morgan County, but just the advancement of technology has been really cool that we're able to serve women everywhere. So really that opens the door to meeting people everywhere. So yeah.
So I definitely hear the excitement in your voice about all the things we're doing and just the role that you play in that. So how have you seen yourself grow over the last few years?
I honestly I can't recognize the person that came in to interview with Anne in 2 years ago. I mean, and I just firmly believe Peace Story is a huge part of my personal development. It's given me relationship with women like down the road who've been through things, and they're just always willing to talk or hear or pour into my life, and that's just they've done that, and I feel like it's been really a blessing to be a part of. So yeah.
That's awesome. So how have you seen Peace Restored grow in the last few years?
Peace Peace Restored, when I first got here, we were really starting to try to really be more efficient in the way we do things. So that was, I mean, we were really just honing in our systems. We were really honing in our just the back end so we could serve more women. So I've just seen the trial and error because they want it to be just right for the clients. What's the best experience we can do, and pivoting a lot through that. And I feel like we finally gotten to a place where we know how we do things. We know, and that's just been really beneficial to see because, like, we've seen the backside of it and the trial and error, the frustration, the changes, but to be in a good place and then see how it serves our clients has been really cool.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's been what I've seen throughout our time. So,
Yeah, I think as hard as the trial and error can be, it's always really refreshing that we're willing to do it. We're willing to put the work in for our
yes,
clients just to
yes.
serve as best we can and offer the best care we can.
Hmm.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because Anne is an innovator.
Yes. So, do you have anything that is like stood out to you of all the time that you've been here?
I
Um,
just, yes. I mean, my favorite thing is just watching everyone be accepted and loved, and just the moment that you see their face when they feel it is really cool. Because a lot of times people just come in here, just we don't know they're coming, they just come in, and Anne will make space, or someone here will make space and just sit and hear them and listen and hear their story, even though it's not the always the way people go about it different ways, but it's just really cool to see the the moment they feel seen. So,
yeah. And you're referring to our clients, correct?
yeah, well, even just people who have it's their first time here and they're just wanting to learn more about what we do, because that's usually what I'll see is in the lobby, that life change. So I'm not even a part of what's behind the counseling doors, so I can only imagine that part. So it's been fun.
Yeah. That's awesome that you get to see that and experience that just even in the lobby
Right,
area.
yeah. Truly wherever we are.